Hi, I'm Greg from Ivanhoe Cycles. Just like to show a few of the features of this GT Carbon Pro road bike that I have here. This is the same frame as in the rest of the GT Carbon range, but the Pro indicates the level of components that are on this bike. So this bike is a Shimano Ultegra 6700 equipped bike. It's the second top of the range from Shimano, the Ultegra group set, and is a lovely road bike. Really nice to ride, very comfortable. And with this level of components, you would expect many years of trouble-free service from it. Another really nice feature, apart from the carbon frame and the carbon fork and the carbon seat post, this bike also has carbon cranks. So very stiff cranks, no flex at all. So every ounce of power that you put out gets transferred through to the bike. So these cranks are fantastic. And along with the BB30 bottom bracket that this frame has, which is an oversized bottom bracket bearings. It's a very stiff, very powerful bike. So a really nice performance bike. Great for anyone who's perhaps more than a recreational rider, but a fairly serious rider who would ride 3 or 4 times a week and is out with a bunch of a weekend, or perhaps even doing some club racing. This bike does have the compact gearing. So if you're not a serious racer, or perhaps someone of my vintage getting on in years, the gearing is really great for climbing hills. It has a 34 tooth inner chainring and a 50 tooth large chainring, as opposed to the normal 39 and 53. So the gearing's a little lower than normal, making hill climbing very easy. So that gearing, combined with the stiff cranks and bottom bracket and the lightweight stiff frame, it's a very high performance bike. Another thing that aids that performance is the wheels that this bike has. They're wheels by the French company Mavic. It's a model called Axiom. So they have seal bearing hubs, bladed stainless steel spokes which are quite aerodynamic, and a very strong rim that have a machine braking surface which aids braking. Braking is perfect, and there's no pulsation through the brake lever. So really nice wheels, great equipment, and as I said, the Shimano Ultegra, which is 2 cogs at the front, 10 at the rear, so we have 20 gears. Might just demonstrate the gear operation. So we have the gear levers here on the handlebar. Right hand side is for the rear derailleur and the left hand side is for the front. So just to go through the gears, each click of the gear lever is 1 gear change, so it's very precise, very smooth, and even an inexperienced rider would find gear changing to be no issue at all. So each click, the bike changes gear. So very nice. Schwalbe tyres, European tyre, Physic Arione saddle with manganese rails, an Italian saddle, Ritchie handlebar and stem. All the components on this bike are first class. The price is fantastic, and for a bike, for most people, for most racing or riding and racing situations, it would be hard to go past. Perhaps some lighter wheels if you're just using it as a race bike, but as a general purpose bike, these wheels are almost bulletproof, so I'd recommend this to anyone. If you've got any further questions or would like to see any of the other bikes in the GT Carbon range, just give one of us a call at the shop or drop in, and we'll see if we can help you out. Thank you.